Hello everyone. Today we are going to read lesson 8 Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. We'll read this chapter in two parts and today we are going to read the first half of it. Natural vegetation is a gift of nature. It includes plants that grow naturally. They provide food for animals. Since plants are the only organisms that can convert solar energy into food energy, they are called primary producers. Natural vegetation such as forest can regenerate after a long time, which is called the secondary forest. Natural vegetation is usually related to an ecosystem. It is also termed as flora. Types of natural vegetation vary according to climate, soil, and altitude. The factors that influence the growth of natural vegetation are altitude of land, temperature and moisture, slope and thickness of soil. The types and thickness of vegetation vary from place to place because of variation in these factors. The principal types of natural vegetation are forest, grasslands, and shrubs. Forests grow best in a hot and humid climate. Grasslands grow well in the region of moderate rainfall. Shrubs grow well in dry regions. Forest. Did you have your breakfast? Read the newspaper? Switched on a light? Traveled to work in a bus or car? Signed a check? Made a shopping list? Got a parking ticket? Blown your nose into a tissue? Forest products are used in all these daily routine activities. Forest can be defined as a closed growth of trees found at a certain place. A true forest is one in which trees grow so close to each other that their canopies touch. Forests across the world can be categorized into 6 types. Tropical evergreen forests. The tropical evergreen forest usually occur in area receiving more than 200 cm of rainfall and having a temperature of 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. Since the trees are always green, they are called evergreen forests. They are also called tropical rainforest. They occupy about 7% of the Earth's land surface and harbor more than half of the world's plants and animals. They are found mostly near the equator and areas close to tropics. They are mainly found in the Amazon lowlands, selvas in South America, Congo Basin in Africa, and certain islands of Southeast Asia. These forests are dense and multi-layered. They are mostly tall and hardwood type. Leaves are broad and give out excess water. The branches of trees form a canopy so they prevent the sun's rays from reaching the ground. This results in negligible undergrowth with only the creepers clinging to the tall trees that vie with each other for a greater share of sunlight. These trees do not shed their leaves at a particular time in a year. Some of the trees found in Indian tropical forest are rosewood, mahogany, rubber, and ebony. Bamboos and reeds are also common. The wildlife found here includes tree-dwelling animals such as monkeys, apes, sloths, bats, tree lizards, flying squirrels, etc. Alligators, crocodiles, etc. live in rivers and swamps. The hippopotamus lives in rivers and swamps of Africa. A very large variety of birds and insects also thrive in these regions. Tropical deciduous forest. These forests are also called monsoon forests. They are mainly found in eastern North America, western Eurasia, and northeastern Asia. Trees of deciduous forests shed their leaves at the beginning of summer to conserve water. These forests have a thick undergrowth of small trees and shrubs. They are less dense and of medium height. Deciduous forests are found in subtropical regions which get moderate sunshine and rainfall. The deciduous forests of Karnataka have sandalwood trees. In these forests, the trees are fewer and shorter. Bamboos and canes are also grown here. The trees shed their leaves at the beginning of summer. The important trees of these forests are teak, sal, palm, shisham, neem, and sandalwood. These have great commercial value since wood from these trees are used to make furniture, construction materials, etc. Mangrove thickets abound here in marshy and deltic regions. A large part of these forests has been cleared for cultivation. Tigers, lions, elephants, langurs, monkeys, etc. are the common animals of these regions. Temperate evergreen forest. Temperate evergreen forests are found in warm temperate regions. They consist mainly of evergreen trees that retain their leaves throughout the year. These forests are located in mid-latitudinal coastal regions. They are commonly found along the eastern margins of the continents. Temperate evergreen forests occur in eastern North America and in the Mediterranean basin. They also include subtropical broadleaf evergreen forests of the southeastern United States, southern China, Uruguay, and southeastern Brazil. These forests are a mix of softwood and hardwood trees, where the lowlands usually have mixed forests of deciduous and coniferous varieties, while only coniferous trees grow in the highlands. The forest is dense and its wood is valuable. The main trees found are pine, walnut, eucalyptus, camphor, oak, and wattle. Temperate deciduous forest. Temperate deciduous forests occur in eastern North America, Central Europe, New Zealand, and Chile, and parts of Asia including China. These forests experience temperatures that range between minus 30 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius throughout the year. They receive between 75 and 150 centimeters of rainfall each year. Trees here generally have thick trunk and broad leaves which they shed in autumn and remain leafless throughout winter. New leaves sprout in spring season and growth is quick during summer. The vegetation of temperate deciduous forest includes a variety of broadleaf trees such as oak, beech, cherry, maple, ash, elm, cedar, redwood, hickory, etc., as well as various shrubs, perennial herbs, mosses, and mushrooms. Temperate deciduous forests occur in mid-latitudes between the polar regions and the tropics. Deer, foxes, wolves are the animals commonly found here. Pheasants, monals, etc. are commonly found birds here. Mediterranean forest. The Mediterranean woodlands and forests are found around the Mediterranean Sea. They stretch from the coastal plains to the hills of northern Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia, and eventually surround the Atlas Mountains. To the north in the Alboran Sea, the westernmost element of the Mediterranean Sea. There is a moderate rainfall of about 80 cm during winter season. The variety of substrates and climates leads to a diverse mix of vegetation, including holm oak forest, cork oak forest, wild olive and carob woodlands, as well as extensive Barberthuia forest. They are known as the orchids of the world for their fruit cultivation. Citrus fruits grown here are oranges, olives, figs, peaches, grapes, plums, etc. Important trees found here are oak, olive, fig, pine, cedar, fir, and cypress. Olive oil, nuts, and fruits are products of these forests. Bushfires are a very common occurrence. Some species actually depend on fire to germinate their seeds. Mediterranean trees adapt themselves to dry summers with the help of thick barks and wax-coated leaves, which help them to reduce the water loss caused by the process of transpiration. The region harbors very few animals, including the rare and endangered Barbary leopard. Unfortunately, this region contains expanding human populations. It is enduring widespread deforestation and loss of the already scarce wildlife. Coniferous forest. They are found in the higher latitudes 50 degree to 70 degree of northern hemisphere, although some are found in the southern hemisphere. The northern coniferous forests are called taiga or boreal forest. They cover vast areas of North America from the Pacific to the Atlantic and range across northern Europe, Scandinavia, Russia, and across Asia through Siberia and Mongolia to northern China and northern Japan. Plant growth in these forests is low due to very cold winters and short cool summers. Coniferous trees such as cypresses, cedars, pines, spruces, hemlocks, and redwoods are found in warmer regions. The needle-like leaves have a waxy outer coat which prevents water loss in freezing weather, and the branches are soft and flexible and usually point downwards so that snow slides off them. Larch is an example of coniferous trees. Common animals are silver fox, mink, and polar bear. Lumbering is done here on a very large scale as coniferous trees are very useful for making pulp, which is used for manufacturing paper and newsprint. Matchboxes, decorative pieces, packing boxes, toys, sports goods, etc. are also made from this softwood. This was the reading of our lesson 8 first part, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. If you have any doubt or query, you can ask me in the comment section below. Also, you can find the links to other lessons in the description box below. Thank you everyone.